Hi, everybody. Well, this was challenging, apparently.
It was.
It's been a while, I guess. It hasn't been as long for us
It's been 11
because
days.
it's been 11 days. That's
This
a
is the
record.
fastest turnaround time we've had in an unusual amount of time. Years.
And of course, the angry Chihuahua is just complaining as soon as we start.
Well,
I tried to bring him up here because when I left him downstairs, it was just constant craziness the whole time.
it wouldn't be an episode of the Next Best Podcast if there weren't both technical difficulties and Chihuahua-related difficulties.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
But welcome everybody. So this is the format that we're going to be doing, I think, from now on. I don't know if it will always be through Riverside, but it might. So all of patrons will be able to access the live recording of the show, and the episode will be made public. I say 24 hours later, at least, maybe 2 days, depending on what happens between now and then. But we think it's a cool perk for you guys, and let's you guys interact while we record the episode, which is fun. We have
Yep.
a lot to cover. Uh, a lot of new releases
Every
from Kershaw, CRKT, ZT. All I hear is feedback from Jake's mic.
Classic.
It's unbelievable how this is constant.
Okay,
It just
there are people in the chat at least, so it looks like this
so the,
disaster is slightly less disastrous.
yeah, the joke I was gonna
Dave,
make is like Jake's quality is like if you went to like some World's Fair or like the Epcot Center or something, and they were previewing what video conferencing might look like in the future, and they were trying to be realistic about it. That's what Jake's quality is like right now. It's like
Yeah.
proto FaceTime or
it,
something like that.
it also says that recording is done, and I
Yeah,
don't
it's
have a red dot next to my name anymore. Dave, is that?
That's fine. We'll figure it out later.
I don't know why you don't have a red dot.
Yeah, you're not being recorded, I think. So that's fine. This is streaming live to YouTube. I'll just use that. Streaming live to an
That's
unlisted YouTube video.
So it is going to YouTube.
Yes, but no one can access it through there. It's basically just a
I
at this
see.
point.
That's fine. That's fine. This is how streamers do it, right? Like
Yeah,
this is how.
we're basically
Like if you want to watch
professionals.
someone do a long play of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, this is
Yeah.
the format.
This is
right?
exactly how good it works for
Hmm.
professional live streamers.
But
Oh,
I want to
boy.
acknowledge real quick. It's been a while since the four of us have been on a
That's
show.
true.
I don't think Jake made a single episode in 2022.
He got
He
the
went all
Porsche, and he
Kerouac
was
on our
like-
asses.
That's right.
he was
I
all
don't
over
think
for
he.
that.
Maybe one. Maybe one. To be fair, there weren't that
There was
many
only three
episodes.
episodes.
There weren't that many episodes.
Really,
in
only
2022.
three?
There was three.
Well, there's 3 episodes and some other.
Guys did a lot of short ones or something. Huh?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I came in on one of the short ones, I think.
All right, that counts.
Yeah, it's like a half a point.
Um,
But like I said, we're gonna go through a lot of new releases. I want to get some housekeeping out of the way. Adam's Rook pre-order I think closes tomorrow, and I'm gonna show off the Knife Nuts version, which will be available for pre-order next Friday. I think that's the 19th of January. Yeah, first month of the year. So that one is going to be cool. I'm going to be calling it the Edgelord. It's like the goth version of the Rook, and it's got a mirror stonewashed M390 blade, which is something that I really like to keep consistent on Adam's KMP editions. I think that's a really cool finish. It has that purple haze fat carbon, which is a material I just always wanted to just use on one of the KMP editions. So it's getting checked off on this. I'm going to do a PVD frame. So I was thinking about doing it with like a stonewash frame or something like that. I just think if you look at the render that I touched up just recently, you'll find that the PVD frame is the way to go. So I think that'll look really good. And I'm undecided. I might add some color to like the back spacer or the clip or something like that. But I'll keep you guys abreast of that as we go.
can I
I'm
share
still
the
waiting.
image?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I I'm still waiting on about 30-ish Arcona Jerry and the maybe like one or two boron and the uh, the entire shipment of the Nettle F, which has been taking forever, should start to trickle in over the next week. I'll be away for a little bit, for about a week, the following week after the KMP Rook pre-order drops. So some shipments might come in while I'm away, and I assume that's going to be all of the nettles, the KNP nettles, which I have. That I got 5 samples in,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's really nice just to hold it in my hands finally, because it's very, very cool. Yeah, so the way that a lot of the shipping works with Ivan's business partner and stuff, it's like he ships me a box with 5 knives in it. So as soon as I get a box with 5 knives in it, I ship them out. Sometimes I'll get 2 boxes, each with 5 knives in it, but that's how things are rolling in, and I can't really complain too much because everything is slow.
At least they're coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. I only have about 12 of these unsold. So if you want one, now's the time to snag one of these. What else do I have coming on? That's about it. If I think of anything, oh wait, yeah, the what do you call it? The BRS Evolve watch, the 39 millimeter afterburner. Those are in stock now at BRS, and you can order one and get it now. It's pretty awesome. Again, it's my second watch project with BRS, and I really love this watch. I wear it all the time. I'm wearing a Surge Model 1 because I couldn't. I was already upstairs and couldn't find my. Didn't want to go back downstairs and get the other one, but I wear that watch a lot, way more than the larger purple version. It's a total strap monster. I put it on tons of different bands, and I've really been enjoying it. And the 39 millimeter size is like perfect for this type of watch. If you've got a larger wrist, if you've got a smaller wrist, it will work. And I mean, these are $215 for the afterburner version, and then if you just want the black dial, black bezel, those are $199. It's crazy.
Cheap.
Yeah, very cheap. So grab those while you can. I think there's only 50 total, so there's not very many of them. That's something that I was very much looking forward to getting.
Yeah.
I don't know, how have you guys been? What's new? Did you
Uh,
guys eat dinner already? Brian, I haven't decided
the
what
content people come here for.
Brian, I haven't decided what I'm going to eat yet, but do you have any leftover crow that you may have consumed over the past week?
That's mean. Oh, that's mean. I feel bad for this because I sent that post and I just shouldn't have sent it. We should just let it all fly under
I know,
the radar.
nobody ever would.
Or I should have said, are you sure he didn't message you 3 years ago?
It was gonna get sent to me
Yeah.
at some point,
One way or another.
Yeah.
No, and I don't know. It's funny how people grasp things and like they love the drama. They want to see it fizz. They really do. It's so funny. And Brian, I'm just picking on you, but it's just so funny the way that this community just latches onto something, and it's something to make their week.
It's really a little pathetic though. I have guys that are literally still like.
I'm looking at most of
now-
them. They're just troll accounts, dude.
I have people trying to steal my Instagram because I keep getting people are trying to get my password.
Oh my god.
So obviously people are fucking with me, but whatever.
At least you
Hey,
apologized.
That's a sign. That's a sign of success right there.
Yeah.
At least you apologized.
Drama.
Yeah, you apologize, and you talked to Josh too, right? You. Yeah.
The whole thing was. I don't really want to get into this.
I know, but
Yeah.
Drama
point
is
is
what this
that-
podcast was founded on.
Yeah, but
This is
it's
true.
just people think I just like flipped out of nowhere. I didn't know this account. I didn't when I saw that picture. I don't know who the fuck REK was. It looked
Right.
like a It looked to me. I thought it was a Chinese manufacturer that was doing this. So right away, I just said they said I gave him. I right away I sent to them, like I gave you permission, or
This was when you found it. You sent them a message when it was posted.
right. So that I sent a message right away, and then I looked at I looked them. Obviously I had to look them up to do that, and I had zero. There was no messaging.
Posts. Right.
There was nothing. So
No
then,
messages previous from that username.
Right. So at that point, I thought I didn't know who the fuck it was. This was 4 years ago. We sent 3 or 4 texts back and forth to one another. I'm supposed to fucking remember who that is?
No.
These things happen.
It happens,
At least all that matters is an apology. It's over.
I just don't
No,
understand.
it's not over though. It's not over. These
Oh.
fucking guys are still. That's why okay. So after that, I made the post, and then people all instantly started getting nasty with one another, even in the post. And I was like, you know what? The guy. At that point, I found out it was American guy Josh. Not who I thought it was, and so I said, well, at least he gave me credit. At least he did give me credit, and I just took the post down. And then I thought it was. I thought I was still not in the right, but I still thought that. I can't even get my thoughts together. What am I trying?
A heads up would have been good. Like,
What do you mean?
hey, we talked about this 4
yeah,
years ago.
Yeah, it would have been nice,
And
But I
things
didn't
happen.
know
Like,
at that point.
he doesn't know how senile you are. That's fine.
Dude, you know how many fucking people I talk to a day and how much of
Right.
this shit I deal with? I
And-
get people fucking every day sending me shit like that.
I know, and you've brought it up to me many times in the past about people asking you about the D10, and you always say it's pure. I didn't patent it. I just like when people acknowledge it, and I have some projects in the works and stuff like that I need to protect, but that's about it.
So I went to sleep that night thinking, I still didn't know who the fuck this guy was.
It wasn't until the morning that you called me.
So
yeah.
I took the post down. I went to bed because we had to get up and bring my daughter to the airport in the morning, and then I had to take the dog to the vet. I finally get in the car to take the dog to the vet, and that's when I saw you called, and I called you, and you said, "Oh no, you're fucked. You're fucked, dude." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, and then not instantly. 10 minutes
You
later,
posted it. You posted
got to
the apology within like 10 minutes of us talking.
I got to I'm sitting in the fucking pet whatever the fuck.
Veterinarian?
The vet. I'm sitting in the vet's office and
Peterinarian?
typing the apology, and then I get dildos coming on. Oh, you didn't post it fast enough. Who the fuck are you? You know what? Kiss my fucking ass.
It's true. Like,
They don't know nothing about the story. They know a fraction of the story, and they think they know what the fuck they're talking about.
it's like if you had access to those text messages, if you found those, there's no way you would have.
Of course not. Why would I?
Yeah, it doesn't make any
all
sense.
of a sudden, I'm like, somebody I don't know is saying, Brian gave you permission. No, fuck you. I didn't give you permission. First of all, you know the situation with the permission, but it's like, no, I had no idea who this was.
Right. No, I get it. I have to say, though, that knife looks pretty cool. The one that he's making.
That's a good transition.
It looks nice.
Let's plug it. Let me bring that up. Let's give a big shout out.
So in the end, and then as soon as I posted the apology, then I called him right away.
Yeah. So that's the thing that people don't know is that you actually talked to him afterward.
Because all these fucking guys, I don't have to apologize to him. I need to apologize to all these. They all need to be coddled and make sure that everything is good. You know what? This is the perfect opportunity. This is when I get to purge some of the dildos from my account. Good. Don't like me. Don't buy my shit. Go buy his. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. All right. That knife looks really good. I like it.
Yeah, he's a really talented, at least regrinder, and he makes reblades. He did one of my regrinds. The guy is very talented. I'm glad he's finally doing.
So you knew who this was to begin with?
Yeah, I knew exactly who this was.
That's why
I was so surprised.
He doesn't follow me. Oh my God, Jake's like it just like keeps popping into my ears. It's very strange. What is happening over there?
He is a very, very talented knife grinder. I don't know if he still takes regrinds, but he's really good at it. And go buy his folder. But hopefully that's the end of the story, right?
Yeah.
Like we can move on.
Look, yeah, he deleted the thing, you know. saying
Everything's
how it
okay.
was. Yeah, we're all
Hopefully. And if you hate Brian, you hate Brian. That's,
Yeah, he can
I don't
hate
think
I
it
don't
matters.
give two shits.
good. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Wait, I did write something I want to tell everybody.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be.
Beat my
Oh.
ass.
I don't give two shits, but I did prepare something for those.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, none of that.
I didn't know
That's out
about
of the
this
way.
guy up until the drama. I like his knives. So
Yeah.
I followed.
I would
Looks
go
good.
get my Spyderco Nirvana that he reground. You know, the one where I was like, yeah, just leave it at 36 grit or 60 grit or something, and it's like
Right.
an emery board. Yeah, he did that. It's a great regrind. It's amazing, and you know,
There we go.
now I have that token. of this
Shout out
saga.
to how is it?
Razor
Rec?
Edge knives. Go buy his
Razor Edge
Sparrow
knives.
mid tech. It looks
Shout
like it's
out
probably
to
really
his
good.
family.
And he's actually great reference, Jake. Shout out to his family. Speaking of Jake, though, should we move on to
Oh
the
yeah, big
CRKT
time.
Jake?
I
To the
can't believe it,
CRKT Jake? Yeah.
We need to buy this for you, sir.
dude. I actually really like that. It looks good. A little Ken Onion action.
Yeah, I was hoping everyone just assumes that it's named after me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. Ken Onion definitely knows who you are.
The only thing I have an issue with is I'm still trying to think of names for my knife company, and the name that is constantly in my head is Jake Knives.
Yes, just name it Jake Knives.
I want to call it Jake Knives, and
You
it's
should
gonna be
absolutely.
one of those clever
Nothing wrong
acronyms.
with that.
It's gonna be one of those clever acronyms. It's just another knife enterprise.
Yeah, that's great. This is great. Absolutely, Jake Knives.
Yeah.
Although CRKT might have some.
I
location
don't
in the
I don't
future
want
for
the
you.
fist. I don't want the onion fist. If you know what I mean.
Ken Onion in Hawaii is gonna swing his cowboy hat at you.
Yeah, it's
And,
gonna be
that's
like
the end of
Odd
Jake
Job
Knives.
from 007. He's gonna throw it at me. It's like razor edged.
This CRKT, Jake, it actually makes static sound as you open it.
Yes, it's got poor audio. It's got poor acoustics, is what we used to say. Poor acoustics.
If we could describe this, it is a very Ken Onion-y design. It's like
a nice-
$100. The
Is it-
retail is
is
gonna be
it-
like
is-
100.
Is it
Which is kind of a
titanium?
lot. No, it is aluminum. It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
With G10 inlays and then
What is your problem,
12C27.
dog?
It's
Oscar,
kind
come
of
here.
a little expensive for what it is, and by little I mean there's a
But
Ken
that's the
Onion tax
that's
big
also
time.
that's also the retail price. When it goes to Blade HQ, it's not going to be.
No, it's gonna be 99. I think.
I just
I
tried
would like
to
to point
open
out.
GP knives and
Do you hear this?
Bridgestone blocked me.
I'm just gonna remove
The
Jake. and
prices
then
are up.
you
I
can
watched-
rejoin.
I watched
Just-
the GP knives. I can hear myself, but there's a delay.
Yeah, it's real bad.
You know that thing?
Real
That
bad.
thing where you
Yeah.
can't. it makes
Yeah.
you,
We all hear it.
like
All right,
you
we're
got-
gonna remove you, and then you come back.
Yeah, just come back in a minute.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I would like to point out that this CRKT is calling the Jake. It's Ken Onion's gift to the knife enthusiast world. That is
Oh my god.
very confident of them.
Yeah,
to
that's
call it their
that's a
gift
little that's a little much.
to the knife enthusiast world. But does anyone ever accuse Ken Onion of having a small ego?
No.
Yeah, that's my understanding of the situation. So it looks quite
Can I
nice,
take
and it's
this one?
named after Jake.
Everybody's going to complain they can't take this one apart with no tools or something like that. Isn't that their shtick?
I think this one is a step in the right direction. It's a good
I think so, too.
design. The materials actually look kind of fancy, and
I like
don't
the
know.
look of that a lot.
I think the Jake could be a winner.
Hmm.
That said, I haven't actually looked at the rest of the CRKT stuff, so I suppose that's
I
probably what we
I
should
did
do.
a light browse. I want to talk about that Provoke EDC. It's the only one of this style of knife that looks appealing to me. And I like what they did. They made it into more of a utility knife instead of like a, top 15 most dangerous knives type of thing.
It still feels very. I don't know. I feel like so it's the Joe Caswell design for people who don't know. It's the one that is like the I don't know what he calls it, but like the transforming karambit thing. And now it just
Right.
doesn't have a karambit blade. And I feel like that's like some of the funness was that it was a stupid knife that you were supposed to pretend to fight off bad guys with, and now it just kind
Come
of
on up.
looks like a bird and trout
Come on
knife.
up. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I want to give one of these a try at some point, and
Well, yeah.
there's no way in hell I'm using a karambit. All right, this is what's happening. Okay.
What was it? The guy? You know, the video that went viral in the knife community with the guy at the knife store. The can I? I forget what his phrase was. This is bad. I should remember this.
I don't remember what that is.
Now
either.
snap it.
Oh yeah, the snap it guy.
Yeah, so the problem with this is like when this had the karambit blade, I feel like that was the perfect can I snap it knife where you
Can I
do the very jerky motions.
But was it?
around.
But it was a Spyderco in the
Yeah,
in the
it was a Spyderco
actual
but
thing, right?
I feel like with the EDC blade here, it's really losing some of the luster for me.
Oh. Well, I kind of want to try that out.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the nicer ones with the aluminum frames. The nicer ones
Agreed.
with the
I
aluminum
mean, it's
frames.
more expensive, as one would
Yeah.
expect, given the sort of interesting stuff that's going on.
What's
And now
the
that's
steel? What's the steel on that one? Did it
D2.
say?
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's detailed.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
For price point.
The rest of these just look like different sizes of knives they've released before.
Yeah, there's the tuna compact. There
Squid
was the squid
over-
compact. Okay.
I do like that they released these John Graham knives, who rest in peace, I believe passed away last year. So they have two new John Graham designs. So that's three, four. Jeez,
I think
four.
there's a couple towards the bottom that I liked as well. There's a mini Richard Rogers. I think it's I don't know if they call it a
CEO micro flipper.
Yeah.
Anything with micro flipper, it's a micro pocket pecker, micro penis. This is where this is going.
Yeah. But it's funny because you think you would associate micro penis with a really large knife, you know,
Overcompensating. Yeah.
overcompensating.
This thing is tiny.
Oscar,
I
what do you
mean-
think? That maybe it's an Oscar-sized CEO.
Yeah, that seems appropriate. I like how Jake has not rejoined. I don't know if he was under the impression that he
Do you
should just
think he
leave
knows
altogether.
how to? Do you think he knows how to rejoin?
Hopefully just by using the link he used to get here. The funny thing is he very briefly sounded okay, and then it just went downhill.
It was like grating on my ears. Like all I heard was the feedback loop from whatever was going on.
Yeah,
There.
but now things are too quiet now. Yeah, this one's
Um,
gonna be really cheap actually. So
Who's
this
in
is
the
not
chat
bad.
right now? We got
I can't see.
looks like we got James, Josh, Metal Complex. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Sorry, I had to pick up the dog because he was complaining on the ground.
Yeah. So the micro flipper. Oh, there's a second version of the micro flipper. So one's a drop point and one is a Warncliffe.
I actually like the drop point version, and that's got some nice anodized aluminum.
Is that what that
parts on
is?
it, too, with some milling.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good. There's the Pilar. Is that 4 right there?
There's
I think
the
it's just
Pilar 4 and the Pilar Large because
Yeah.
man, we're just gonna. I actually like this design, but I get you know what? Good for CRKT for having what looks like at least 30 releases this
Yeah.
year. That's
Yeah.
compared to ZT's one so far. That's pretty good.
But Kershaw had a huge showing, so we got to save some time for that too.
Yeah.
There's
The
not
Ken
many of these.
Stiegerwalter design.
Are you clicking on stuff because it's not moving?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not it's not changing here. We just see the page
It is.
with the
It is for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
then-
this is a YP.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, there's a new Ken Stiegerwalt design, which is Ken Stiegerwalt's customs are amazing. This looks like an okay CRKT knife.
Why
It's
won't
the
it
best-
change for me?
I don't know, sir. This is maybe you guys are gonna have to get another episode after this because this one is just mired with issues.
It just show all I see is the page with the pickaxe on it.
Okay. Well, I will share it again and
It didn't
God help
matter,
us.
but just to help
yeah.
describe some stuff for people later who are not seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, it's just a lot of retreads. Retreading a lot of the.
What's the deal with
designs
the
that they already have.
igniter and the M4 over there?
Yeah, so a new Kit Carson design is interesting.
I like
This
that a
is-
lot. That's like Gives me some old school
Yeah,
knife
very
maker
old
Aaron
school.
Frederick vibes and stuff like that.
When you have the three
He's
hole
alive and
pocket
making
clip,
posts, by the way. If you haven't seen, there has been 2 posts from Aaron Frederick in the past week and a half, which is
some new John W. Smith knives have gone up on GP Knives, so I know that every time I see those, it means I know Aaron's alive still.
yes.
Um,
I like
but yeah,
the look of that though. Is this assisted?
Yes, of course.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is Kit, it's a
Assisted
Kit
folding
Carson
knife.
design, the M4. Yeah, the black and white G10 is a nice look. Or sorry, it's a resin infused fiber with G10 bolster. So I
It
see
might
they
be
really went
one
hard
of
with
those
these
knives that
materials.
looks good on pictures, but feels like poop when you get it.
Oh, I'm sure. But I mean,
Yeah.
I do really love this old school detail, which is the 3 hole pocket clip mounted tip down.
Hey, Jonathan, thanks for joining us. Sorry.
That's how you know. That's how you know this is old school.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing too. What about
Yeah.
the igniter?
This is the one I was talking about. This is Ken Steigerwalt.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be
Oh
cheap.
yeah, we like Ken Steigerwalt.
I mean, he makes unbelievable custom knives.
Yeah.
Like unfathomably.
Maybe
good.
we'll see him in February or something. Right?
Yeah, in the New York
He's
show.
usually at that New York show.
Which is funny because like I don't know, does he sell the knives there? I mean, he's just like
Yeah,
way
I'm
up
sure
at the top when it comes
maybe
to
maybe customer orders get
art
picked
knives.
up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's my guess. I mean, at least CRKT is not. Their prices are pretty
I like
stable.
what I enjoy is they haven't stopped working with a lot of good knife makers.
Yeah.
You know that they represent a lot of designs for an audience that may never see a Ken Steigerwalt. You know.
Yeah, I will say they did not take any chances on any new designers. These are all people who have had knives with CRKT before.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a single new designer in here.
We'll see. Maybe that's something that will change as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they are anticipating a tough year economically. Oh, there's a second page.
It has already been a tough year.
Yeah, so I imagine they want to stick with the classics because these will probably sell better than really taking a chance on something crazy.
I gotta tell you, the Ritual in black is a pretty mean looking knife.
Some of these
I
are
want one of
okay. Yeah.
those.
The Alan Foltz Ritual, which is just an absurd looking.
I slept on it for a long time for the other one, but the black one is the way to go.
This thing is just.
It's so edgelord.
It could not be more upswept. Like the tip is like a solid 2 inches above the handle.
It almost is stabbing you.
Yes,
as
it's
you
about
hold
to
it.
curve back around and hit you.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
a long time ago,
Where is
one of
Jake?
the episode covers was those guys in Mexico with the really long toes
shoes.
on their boots. Yes,
Yeah.
this is basically the knife equivalent of that.
Yeah, this is a cartel knife.
Yikes.
I like it.
Oh, they have their token line steel made knife. This time it is the Squid 2 in carbon fiber.
I can already tell what that knife feels like.
Not good.
So, for those who cannot see it, it's a squid, but Italianized.
Yeah, I mean it's a
means
liner
got
lock.
meatball micarta.
You know what's I sometimes I feel a little out of touch because like I'm still making fun of line steel and I haven't handled a line steel in how many years? Probably since this podcast started.
They feel
5
pretty
years
much
ago.
the same. They feel
Like
about the same.
they could be amazing now. I mean I should give them a second chance, but they haven't come out with a new design in like what feels like 2 to 3 years.
I
so.
don't mind the squid. It's not
No, I'm talking about line
normally
steel.
my style of knife, but I'm talking. Well, this is built by Lion Steel. I'm saying I don't mind
Yeah,
the squid. So
probably.
maybe if I was going to try something, maybe this would be something.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's probably the Maniago cartel that makes this. So you don't know if it's Fox or Lion Steel or Viper or whoever. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Good for Lucas Burnley. Keep cashing those checks, man.
Yeah, it's good. He hasn't put out anything, but he's probably faded off the.
I don't even know if he does customs anymore, but I don't think he needs to.
He does slingshots and stuff.
I actually, I really like this design. It's a. Oh, is this the one that you can disassemble yourself?
Is it
Yep.
called the butt?
No, it's a deadbolt lock. Sorry, it's not the kind that you can disassemble yourself. I believe it's Butte, named after the place.
It looks like butt to me.
Yes, it is. It is the CRKT butt. And and it is
He knew what he was
not
doing.
not very Lucas Burnley to me. Doesn't really look like his
No-
normal designs, but I like it.
Another assisted knife.
Yeah, but it's got the
for-
deadbolt, man. You can close your door with this thing, or whatever.
Oh, that's
It's
don't know.
assisted, but it's also
That's
on
what I said.
IKBS. Whatever. I like the design. It's nice.
yeah, it's not bad. I like the profile's very nice.
Yeah, the silhouette in general is quite good. So I don't know. CRKT, not a bad year. There's too
No.
many in here to really go through all of them. And so much is just like retreading stuff, like another Alan Foltz minimalist.
That's that is like literally one of the best selling knives in the
Of all
world.
time.
Of all time.
It's like Buck 110, Kershaw Lee,
Alan Foltz minimalist.
Alan Foltz minimalist.
Yep.
Yes, I'd believe it. Brian, when
They're
are you gonna
trying
get a
to do that.
CRKT?
Yeah, that
You make 5 cents on every unit. That's probably generous. Probably
just
1 cent
license
on
out
every unit.
the what was it, the Raptor? What was your little fixed blade called?
I don't remember.
The Talon.
Oh, the Talon.
Talon.
That one?
Talon, yeah.
Keeper
Just
of
license
Lore.
that thing out. They'll stamp it out of like some D2 or something like that. And
Yeah, you'll make
sell
a
it for
fraction of a penny
$15. Yeah.
on every single unit. So you'll be rich in no time.
Yeah, you might. I mean, if they sell for $15 and they're available at,
Walmart.
Walmart, yeah.
What is okay? That's just a reflection. I was like, what is going on with this blade grind on the new Stickler?
Jeff Park's stuff is very hit or miss for me. He definitely has a look.
Yeah,
It's that Hawaiian knife maker thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he trained under Ken Onion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is cool-ish. It doesn't look like a budget knife as much as some other budget knives.
You see
look like
that
budget knives.
in a case at Walmart or Cabela's or something like that.
when
It's
you
gonna
need your
stand
fancy
out.
knife.
That's going to be like the dress knife for somebody.
I mean, and they put classy gentleman in the ad copy, so
You put
That's
that in your
exactly what
pocket
they're
when you
going
put the rubber flame embossed steering wheel cover on your 2001 F-150 classic step side.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give CRKT a solid B for their 2023. If we had to give them a grade,
I
I'd give
will
them
have
a
to
B.
say, Dave, I think that if you take into account every year we've been doing this, that's got to be the highest grade they've ever had.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is just a good solid lineup. You could nitpick, but nothing's too bad.
I mean, and none of them are too bad, and a lot of these knives are not meant for us.
people,
would say-
people need comforting knives in these trying times. They need
Yes.
familiar.
A nice egg.
Yes.
Before we move on to Kershaw, I want to talk about.
ZT.
Yeah, with Z2, that won't take long.
That won't take long.
I want to talk about some other knives that are currently on pre-sale. Eric Oak's new EDX model, which came in early and is going to be available probably like in the next 2 to 3 months. He'll have them in stock. But he's offering with his pre-order, you can do a deposit. And I just got the purple prototype, and it is awesome. It's one of these knives that
The
you look at,
Lantra?
you look at it in a picture, and it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And then you get it in hand, and it's amazing. I would liken it to the Olamic whippersnapper. It's that
Okay.
style of knife.
I like it better than the whippersnapper, but
I mean, it's arguably a better looking knife.
I appreciate that he took the time to take a photo comparing it to a PM2 on his own website. That is a very useful
He knows.
comparison for people.
He knows. Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun. I've been carrying it past couple days, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. How small? 3 inches? Okay, yeah, 3-inch blade. It's
Do I
about what I
have it in
expected.
my pocket? Hold on.
Little knife.
No, I have a different knife in my. No, I don't have it in my pocket. I have
And
posted
he's
it on my
using-
Instagram though.
He's using fat carbon, which is nice. Or
Yes.
twill. Okay, and then
Yeah,
there's a full
and,
time.
and these are Riot produced.
Yeah. As I say, this is like the sort of standard.
Before I get that
Riot
question, the main
setup.
question I get nowadays is who's the OEM, who's the manufacturer?
Best Tech, Riot, we just guess.
Might
one
not
of
be.
those three.
It might not be.
I mean,
your deal?
there's like a 99.9% chance any knife made in China now that people would consider buying for over $200 is made
Yes.
by one of those three people.
The
Like, it
thing
doesn't
is,
matter now.
I get asked all the time about Ivan's knives, and Ivan, has his business partner in China that sources his own shops. That's how that
Yeah.
works.
They just need to come up with a name so that people can
it's just-
associate
just
it with
say
a name
Yes, and there are many
instead of
names
having this
out there.
nebulous thing.
Yes, or just don't. I still, it's one of these things that's just one of my pet peeves. There's no other industry that you need to know the names of your manufacturers for people to sell. Great.
Yeah, I suppose people aren't checking the OEMs that make the parts in their car.
Right, exactly.
But well, the thing is with knives, it's like pretty easy to reverse engineer whether it's going to be a decent knife or not by what OEM is. So I get it, but there's also like not any bad Chinese OEMs really that have like a name to them. Like Best
Right.
Tech,
QSP is
Riot,
getting
all good.
up there now. Yeah.
like none of them are
speaking-
bad anymore.
This is another little knife that I have on me, and I can't remember the manufacturer of this, but the brand is Tempest Knives. So this is probably going to be the debut release from Tempest Knives. I can't remember if they had one prior to this. I know they had a Kickstarter at one point. It's not on my page. You're gonna have to.
It's
look
not
up
on your
Tempest
Instagram.
Knives.
Okay, I was like, 'cause I do not know what
I
this
haven't
knife is.
posted. I haven't posted it yet. But this knife is going to be $89. It's not bad. I like it a lot. I've been carrying it as well. Very.
Like a little sort of cleaverish situation.
just a
not,
great,
not
like,
very.
It's a great. It's a
cleavery,
great
but little cleavery.
EDC. It's a great EDC. But micarta with a nice full liners on this too, which is nice. Yeah, it's a pretty cool knife. I forgot what it's
Tempest
called.
Knives?
Go Tempest Knives. Go on
let me-
Instagram and do
Let me
it.
see if I have not heard of them, but there's a million knife companies now.
There's a million knife companies now.
Yep, Tempest Knives. Let me share this so that video people can see it.
I did get another prototype in. I'm afraid to open my phone because for whatever reason it likes to switch my audio to it.
Oh, he's using the wire pocket clip.
Yeah, it's got
Like
a
the
wire
Spyderco one.
pocket clip.
Nice. That's a smart choice. This guy kind of looks like John Graham. If this is the man behind this knife company, kind of looks like John Graham actually.
He does look a little like
Interesting.
John Graham. But that's the knife there. What is it called?
Let's see. It is the Microburst. Oh
Microburst.
wait, no, Brian, you got to step in. This guy's trying to use storm names and other like meteorological patterns.
Take them, please.
Nope. The line must be drawn here. No further.
I don't draw lines anymore. Anybody can do whatever the fuck they want.
How he's taking your whole shtick, man. And look who's back in a new location,
Look who's
live
back.
from Guitar Room.
Tell me it sounds great.
It sounds.
does.
It does sound great.
Oh, thank God. Tell me and my video quality is better, and my lighting is better, and everything's better.
It's so much better. It's just
I have
better.
very bad news for you, though, Jake. You missed our CRKT analysis. Too bad. You'll
I
never be
also
able to recover.
another
Oh,
knife that I got
it was
in.
so exciting because I had prices like in relatively in mind for pretty much everything. Because I just watched.
We'll
the
jump back in with Kershaw.
PK.
Yeah, I've got another knife I want to just talk about real quick.
Go for it.
I got one of these in the mail.
I mean,
I-
what is one of these? You're showing
This is-
a phone to the webcam.
This is the Knife Standards RR Standard.
Who
is
is
what it's
knife
called.
stand? Who are these people?
I don't
No
know.
offense,
These-
knife standards. Okay, let
you
me
know,
show this here.
That's what it is. It's not like my favorite design, but it works very well in hand.
It's very rectangular, which is kind of neat. The blade tucks perfectly into the handle.
The
which is-
closed
I appreciate
profile
that.
on it is spectacular. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, that was a nice touch making that work out.
Yes.
I believe someone on this podcast has done that on a few knives.
Yeah, that's true.
That
Yeah.
does look nice.
I was gonna say who's making this, but Are
I
these
can't remember, but
customs? Or are these
no, they're
productions?
production. They're production.
Okay.
I honestly can't remember.
Those look like Riot grinds to me.
I don't know. I don't think it's it might be.
Who cares? It looks decent.
It's also very thin in general. Like it's a nice size. But I'll probably post a video on this.
I'm not
tomorrow
mad
or
at
something.
I like the hollow grind.
It does.
Nice.
It does work a lot
Oh.
better in person. than it
The
does in
Best
picture.
Tech says it right here.
Here you go.
Wow. Shout out to Best Tech. I didn't know they could do grinds like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Jeez.
Good.
Best
that
Tech
is good.
does very good grinds, I think.
You just let
Yeah,
me know.
I mean they do hollow grinds, which like. Jake, I didn't realize you got your interframe.
Interface.
You
Interface.
just let me
there we
know
go.
when you're ready for me to. move
To
on
just
on
ramble about it?
that thing.
I
Yes,
mean, now is as
go
good a time as any.
Go for it. Get your ramble before we get into Kershaw.
Well, since
You
I
need
don't
the
have
backstory, though.
I don't have a scale handy. I can't really show you the best part about it, but it is really, really awesome. And now, especially now because I've had it for a few months, and I can say I've actually used it and lost it pretty much in a pair of gym shorts because I didn't know that it was in there, which is the whole point because it is literally just that light. It's a fun thing to hand to people just as an object art because they're like, what is this? And then they open it and they're like confused
It's
because
a
it's
knife.
so light. They're like, it can't be. It can't be what it is. What am I looking at? It's fun.
I remember when I got mine in the mail. He might as well have sent an empty box.
An empty
If you
box.
handed me the two of them,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah.
That is. Jake, when was the last time you bought a knife before this? This was quite a big knife to jump into.
Between that and the weight, I mean, I bought it like a plebe. It was like full price, full weight, and I don't regret it at all. I would do it again. And the price
It's very
went up
nice.
again.
Congratulations.
It's worth it. I love it.
They were very reasonably priced when they first came out, like kind of almost under. priced.
Yes.
Yeah, he came in a bit under, and now I think Levon got his at like the perfect price, sort of. And
Yeah, I
they're
can't remember
creeping
for
up,
it.
but I also don't know a lot about his process, so.
Like,
as much as
no
I'd
one
like
else is
to.
making a knife like that.
That's true. That's what Levon and I were. That when we did talk about it, that's kind of the consensus is that there
The
isn't
only
anything
thing that
quite like
he
it.
might get a nasty email about at some point is like the subframe lock type
the
situation.
subframe lock, yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing, dog?
But yeah, 1.5 ounces is just for like a 3.5-inch full size blade. It's just weird.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, they're $1,100 now, which is
Oh,
not.
wow. It's almost
Yeah,
double.
they're going up.
It's double what I paid for it on.
Oh my god, you paid $550 for yours?
I was 6 something. Maybe it was
Yeah.
8. I can't remember. It just seemed way
That's a
less
steal.
than $1,200.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That he was at
Yeah,
one point charging.
As much as I'd like to complain, I mean, at this point, for me to actually be excited about a knife, I guess. I mean, it should be expensive. I don't know.
I look at the skeletonization on the backspacer.
Yeah, I mean, can we talk about the bearings? So the
Yeah.
bearing race is even skeletonized.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's no joke. The email.
I like how
bef-
Brian's
before my
actually looking
pre-
at this one with some
Yeah.
sort of.
this is wild.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
interesting.
cool.
And it's
That
not
seems
like,
like it was
it's
worth
not
it.
like it's flimsy, as you. I mean, you can kind of tell by looking at it the way he removed material. It is
Yeah,
an
very nice.
enigma. It's an engineering and just object enigma.
That is
Yeah.
that is very
3,000's a
cool.
bit much. But that's all. Yeah, that's materials.
Mattress. Hey Brian,
Yes,
how's
sir.
you've got that beautiful dagger with the copper inlay up now? Is that going to be an auction?
No, it's gonna go for sale.
Got it. That's really cool. Is that I didn't read the thing. I looked at it, but I didn't read anything about it. What's the blade? Is it milled or is it The pattern is it Damasteel?
That's not. It's not Damasteel.
Is it Damascus?
It's Vegas Forge. Damascus.
Gotcha. Wow,
Nice.
that looks great. That
Yep.
looks so good. Wow.
Is this the first one with copper inlays, or have I just forgot about other ones that had
Second.
copper inlays? Second one.
Second.
All right. I did not think there would be. Yeah, I didn't think there was many out there. Wait, what's this? What's this production knife you had, Brian? I had never even heard you mention this whole situation
He never mentioned it.
with
he
iconic.
Yep.
So what's going on there?
I'm working with them as I'm just a designer for them, and just gonna come up with some design for them.
Yeah, they're more on the budget side of the knife world. So that's new. That's new territory for Brian's designs. And this is the first one. I think it turned out pretty good.
The aperture,
They're
and it also
decent.
looks very small.
Yeah, they're not big.
It looks nice. How much are these?
I think they're 80 bucks,
80
89.
something bucks.
Not bad. That's cool. All right.
Very cool. I got to get my hands on those. They have some good stuff from Chavez, Brian Brown. Who else?
And that's about the price of a lot of the new
HEA
Kershaw
designs?
Yeah, HEA. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I mean they pick good designers, so
Hmm.
yeah, hopefully people check these out.
Yeah, very
Let's
cool.
see what-
I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those for sure. Shall we dig into the meat? The meat?
All right, yeah, the Kershaw releases. Let me bring those up. Let's see.
On the
Yeah,
next
so-
episode, maybe we'll have a rendering of what the anniversary typhoon is going to look like. Do you think that's a possibility?
I'm trying really hard not to show it.
I really want to see it, dude.
It's
I haven't seen it at all.
you know
and
I always show it ahead of time, and this time I want to wait and show it as a completed knife and not a rendering. You know what I mean?
All right, just show me the render.
You wait like the rest of them.
That's fair. But big news: Kershaw has finally released an OTF,
Yeah.
and it's got
And,
a blade shape I haven't seen on an OTF.
It's like a bayonet blade.
Yeah, well, it's bayonet, but it's also it's got a belly.
Yeah, I mean it's well, first off, let's say Matt Diskin designed. Good for Matt.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. When I saw it was Matt Diskin, I was like, what? But you can never predict what that man's gonna do.
So
You want to talk about an enigma?
It's a lot
that price-
pricier than is
so
not what
that's
was
MSRP.
reflected. No, that looks like it's going to be the sale price because they were
No.
saying it was going to be like $225.
No, it's on GP Knives for hang on,
Oh, okay.
$230.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck, yeah, that's
$231.
That is
look
a
at this
good price.
beautiful sale, but you could buy it for $304 on sale.
No,
from
you
Kershaw.
cannot buy it from Kershaw because they do not want to deal with shipping automatic knives through the mail.
What
across
is the
state
point
lines.
of having it show a sale price of a brand? What is the point?
Yeah, they should just list the MSRP. I mean, because you can buy knives from
Yes, I
Kershaw Direct,
know.
which is
And they
weird,
just-
but
And they just do it. They have. You think Kershaw has a site that might be able to like pick and choose what items show that, but no.
I was just gonna say, go back to the questions and answers. I want to see what these tool bags ask about it.
there are
Oh, that's a
7
good idea.
questions.
This
and
could
7
be
answers.
good. Good call. Is this knife going to come back in stock if it sells out? Will it deploy while in your pocket or clipped inside your pocket? How to buy? How to buy? Is this manufactured by Kershaw in the USA? Another country? Another company? When
Why
is
would
the
they-
release date for the Live Wire?
No, not only is it's 2 words. They made it into 2 words.
Yeah.
Live wire in scare quotes.
And it's like, it's Motley Crue. That's what it's about. It's a Motley Crue song.
And let's see, what's this last 2? I hope they're real bangers. Is it not available?
Is this knife, Live Wire 9000, not
Not
available? How does the blade retract? Auto or manual? Like a scared turtle.
All of these could have been answered by just reading the page.
It's It's unbelievable. The
I mean,
people can't read what's in front of them.
I do want to say that the Kershaw and ZT social media rep does not get paid enough to do what they do. Every comment section is such
We're
a
not
shit
talking
show.
about their social media rep. The last time we did that, we got a nasty email.
But I'm being nice now.
Yeah,
I know.
We weren't being that mean before.
I know, but now I'm fully being nice and saying that the amount of trolling that they have to deal with in the comments, everything is a disaster. But speaking of disasters, what's going on with this pocket clip, Matt? Matt Diskin, you must answer for this.
There is an answer for it. There is an answer for it.
Because there's no flat part to attach it to.
Yeah, but you can still just make the pocket clip. So
I'm sure it works fine. I just didn't expect it when I went from this view to this view. The pocket clip is canted at like a 45-degree angle. It was unexpected.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's definitely a must-have for this year.
Microtech must be furious.
I don't know.
They're very protective of the
only one
OTF market. But yeah, it is only one.
I just sent a link to the. So GP Knives not only did a decent video of the whole new lineup, but the new rep, the new face of ZT. He's new.
The new face of ZT is new.
Or Kershaw. I mean, he talked about ZT too. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting choice of glasses and mullet, I would say.
Oh yeah, well I think
seems
they
cool.
know their audience. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, he seems cool.
I mean, this undercuts the. Let me bring up that video in case it is something that is.
Oh,
this is actually funny.
Well, looky here. Is that Un Poco Loco?
The
That
Ultratech.
it was un poco loco. She can't hear you through the headphones, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we really gonna watch this
No,
video
no,
on
because
here?
we do not need to watch this video.
I wouldn't. Is mullet like?
But it really undercuts the Ultratech in price by like $90. So interesting. Maybe a little bit less than 90, but
and
I don't know.
what was the blade steel? It was Magna Cut
20
or
CV.
something?
20 CV.
20 CV. Yeah. and
That
they-
poor performance. M390
there's another
American
one that's
style.
in, 20 CV or no Magna Cut. I don't know. So I was, you're supposed to get like more cantankerous as you get older, but I think this year's Kershaw releases, I was the least grumpy old man that I've
I
been
agree.
in about 5.
It's similar to what we
years.
said about the CRKT release. It's actually feels almost like an old school
they
debut.
weren't terrible, and a lot of the Kershaws I thought were actually really good.
Yeah, they
They're
were
also
not only
expensive.
not terrible, they were pretty good.
They were. I like this too. This
The
new
launch 15.
The launch,
it's they're finally getting into Magna Cut.
Oh, good.
That's
Black
the one that's
too.
Magna Cut, and it's heavy on the micarta.
Yeah, it's Magna Cut.
It looks nice.
Why has it got to be blackwashed, man?
It actually looks
I hope
okay
that's-
on there though.
I just hope there's an option that is.
I don't like it as much as the,
Eventually there will be. If they sell enough, they'll offer it in every color under the rainbow. So
the ProTech Don or whatever the other ProTech stiletto is. I think I like better, but this is probably much cheaper. So and it's Magna Cut, so that's neat. Good for them.
it's not going to be much cheaper. It's $191 on here. Maybe you're right. We already established
that'll
that.
be like maybe half that. But I like I'm so sick of the Axis Lock patent. As soon as it expired, everybody's got to come out with Axis Lock knives because they're probably better than liner locks. I hate the Axis Lock, but it's probably better than just selling cheap liner locks. So now Kershaw has made a Ritter Griptilian, but for $67. So this actually looks quite good.
Who designed this? Someone good, I think.
This is designer. Yeah, the designer. His name is Kershaw Originals.
Oh, is that who it is? Oh,
Yeah.
Forget it then. But
That does look just like a Ritter grip.
It looks
does.
just like a Ritter grip.
well,
but,
everybody
like,
has to have their Ritter blade now because
Yes,
that's what's
exactly.
going on.
I mean, it looks
Hashtag
good.
knife rights. Support knife rights.
It's D2. It's got their fake
It's
Axis Lock thing.
on
I'm sure works
bearings
great.
and it's on bearings as well.
Oh god, this thing is gonna flop around if it's on bearings and
That's
has
what
an
people
Axis
want.
Lock.
That's what people want. They want knives
No,
that
manual
flop.
washers.
Oh, why was everyone telling me bearings?
That would be maybe one of them is on
There-
bearings, but not
there's-
this one.
No,
There's both.
No.
So,
No.
like in this group of new releases, they're like
no. I'm
there
talking about
are-
an axis lock with
Yeah,
with
they have a bunch of axis
bearing.
lock knives. JK.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and
Then go back
some
and let me
of
see.
them are flippers, and some of them are on bearings, and some are on washers, and I choose to believe that they are good.
Can we focus on this? The country of origin, USA.
I know they're really
Design,
fluffing, aren't
prototype,
they?
quality control, China manufacturer. Come on, guys.
Just God, they just wanted to put
It's made in
USA right
China.
in. That's some bullshit
okay.
right there.
It's
That's some
okay, it's
bullshit
made in
right there.
China. Yeah, do not
Look,
do
country of origin,
USA.
USA. Is there a colon after
That is
USA?
correct. Colon.
Wow.
Design, prototype, quality control, China manufacturer. Come on, just say it's made in China. Everyone.
That's
You're not
some,
fooling
I don't like that
anyone.
at all. They are trying to fool some
Trying
dumb
to f-
people.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
now we're gonna get the angry email.
Oh, that's the one. Is that
Yeah.
the iridium? That's the one I was talking about. Yes.
Manual KVT bearings plus an axis lock. This thing is gonna fly.
Yeah, that thing is
flop
pretty
around.
cool.
And it is $61.
Yeah, that's pretty
Retail.
cool.
That is, yeah. These are really
That's worth
quite
$61,
good
yeah.
in terms of price. Good for. They're also very thin.
Uh-huh.
Stonewash finished satin grinds.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks really. I mean, like if the grinds are actually that crisp like that. If this is
It
not
is.
a rendering,
It looks like a napkin design. We're just gonna put this out there. It's like they traced the griptilian, but sort of just cut off some of the edges
you know what,
using
totally fine by me.
the line selection tool in what do you call it in Photoshop?
I think it looks pretty good. So yes, it may be exactly what you just described. I think it looks pretty decent. Especially compared to years past. Let's check the country of origin, guys. USA, yeah, USA. Oh wait, design, prototype, quality control.
Yeah, he actually. So at least on the GP video, he went through the USA knives first, and let's see if I can remember off the top of my head.
It's
Why are we-
just the autos and the battle songs, right?
Yeah,
like the
I
stuff
mean,
that they
that's
will get in
obviously
legal
what's-
trouble for.
Yeah,
But let me check. There could be.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a USA made knife except the autos and
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's
Battle
see.
song.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Now I mean, you know, they're
look at the
going to milk
prices.
the axis lock
You
for
can-
all it's worth here. This one's also on KVT bearings.
Tell me
Interesting.
you saw
And
the
it's a flipper.
The 006.
Oh, it's an axis lock flipper. Look at that. That's gonna
Yeah.
have great action.
The axis lock. God damn it.
It's an axis lock flipper.
My favorite.
Gone
Remember
for.
that terrible Butch Ball axis lock flipper, the first bench-made flipper, axis lock knife. Y'all
I'm just checking on Oscar. Give me one sec. I'm listening, but I can't. I may not.
Let me bring this thing up. This thing was hideous.
Oh yes.
The poop knife,
Oh yes.
the little
I
bench-made
remember that.
Butch Ball 300. The bench-made 300.
300.
Ugh. What a horrific knife. With the Coyote G10 that has the little pattern. Oh god.
That one was not good. I
No.
remember that distinctly.
This is a little more the Kershaw Covalent. This
and
looks
you can-
more like recent Kershaw designs to me.
You can actually just tell from a glance which ones are, assisted open, kind of all import, all steel, sort like clamshell type knives. That you're going to see
Yep.
at like Dick's, versus that whole mid-range import, but still, on washers or bearings and still like nicely executed. There's a bunch of them. That's the bulk of the.
Yeah, when you get down
releases.
towards the bottom of the page, it's the clamshell knives.
Yeah, but
Which
there's
are
still.
like, ooh.
I mean, my point is, there's still a nice big chunk in the center of what we know and love as Kershaw knives that
Yeah.
are cheap but good.
Yeah, I don't
wish I had
disagree.
more bad things to say and more hot takes, but there just weren't many hot takes from GT this year. Or from Kershaw this year. They were pretty good.
Yeah,
that
you know what?
one-
That one's
That
a little
one-
rough.
That could have been so cool, but it's all steel, so it's gonna weigh about 85 to 87 pounds.
This is the Kershaw front runner.
Yeah.
For people listening.
At first glance, I thought it was some cool Hawk collaboration or something. And yeah, look at the
It
weight on
looks-
that thing. I'll tell you the
It's
price.
4.1 ounces, which is better than I thought, but it's also not. It's a 2.9 inch blade. So, you know what? It looks like
it's a little dense.
It looks like the
bolt.
Hawk ET Custom.
Mhm.
It looks like that, but
Looks
just
like the Hawk
like the
something.
Walmart version of it,
Yes.
which I guess is actually kind of praise almost
Front
that it kind of looks like
runner.
the,
And why
the
is
Hawk.
it called the front runner? That seems like a really odd.
Well, there's no rhyme or reason to any of
Yeah.
the Kershaw names.
They just need to
don't-
come up with
So,
cool sounding
It's
names.
67.
I
They
can't
just put a random word generator.
$67.
Yeah, no thanks.
Inspired by
This is
the
cheap.
own, inspired by the 0999, which is one of my
Yeah.
least favorite ZTs. I know they were very proud of it. I'm sorry, ZT. But yeah, this is maybe my least favorite of the new Kershaws. Okay, now we're into the clamshell knives.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
But this one,
Can we
there
just
was
not?
something I
Don't even
loved
look at
about
them.
that one, the blade shape
Okay, it's fine.
and
I
like
just
the
don't want to
chain
talk.
link, the chain link pivot.
The more we say, the more opportunity we have to get an angry email.
Yeah.
yeah. So we can skip the rest
These
of
are
the
knives we're
clamshell
never gonna.
knives.
We're never gonna touch any of these. The
And
outcome.
that's just a cryo.
What?
Hey, but like if you have to give them a score, I think I'd give them
Score?
a B as well.
A B
Grade
minus.
them. I don't know. I think some of the,
You're right. You're right. Because some of the knives are like really good.
The
So
Axis lock stuff.
It's great. It's out on a curve. So yeah, I see your B.
Yeah, and not to mention just how bad the last like 5 times we've done an episode of let's look at the new releases, and it's just been terrible, awful.
It's just
I hate this.
Yeah, I'm glad they're building out this middle ground. I mean, this used to be their USA made like mid-level knives, but at least they're bringing it back with this like Axis lock D2 stuff, which is better than nothing.
That's right.
At least it's not all like the clamshell.
And I'm
Walmart shit tier
genuinely
stuff.
interested in playing with the OTF. So
Yes, that I mean, the live wire could be huge because Benchmade's we all hate the Infidel. We've been on record saying we hate the Infidel.
I don't.
length,
I love
so-
the Infidel. Always have, always will.
Okay, fine.
Am I also the only one who's actually owned one before?
Yeah, no, I've never touched one.
that's because none of us were crazy enough to spend money on that
Yeah.
horrible OTF.
Well, I got mine in
They're
a
like-
in a massive trade, as you
I remember.
you might recall. That's how
Yes.
how you ended up with 2 of your microtechs.
That's true.
An AR-15 and a whole bunch of OTF.
So with this, ZT posted a thing about, hey, we're gonna show you a new knife that reminds you of the old days. Well,
Yeah,
they
they did
weren't
say that.
lying.
It
They're
does remind
not
you of the
lying.
old knife.
Yeah, it does remind you of the ZT9.
Yeah.
And the only way I thought perhaps we were gonna get what's the blade length on this thing?
6 inches.
So it's a decent size.
Yeah, I have no complaints about this actually. I kind
No.
of like it a lot.
I was gonna
There's
draw
no
attention
bayonet
to the
lug.
price.
Oh,
was
yeah, it's
gonna-
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it gonna retail for? Let's see. It's a big fixed blade. It
It's
looks
like-
like the old bayonet knife that they had a million years ago.
Yeah, and there's no.
Oh, it's retailing for $320.
And let's see.
It's 3V. It comes with what looks like
I guess
a
that's what the
Kydex sheath.
ZT9 cost 10 years ago. So
That's true.
yeah,
And it wasn't 3V back then. I don't think. I don't know what the ZT9
it was.
It was S35, I think.
It was just S30. It was just a
S30.
big
And
chain
a-
yeah,
S30.
320 is the retail
Mhm.
price.
Oh, it's a mixed Strider design. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I had one.
S30V.
Funny story about the ZT9. I met a man in a hotel room, and he bought that knife from me.
I'm really glad you made it out of that hotel room.
Yeah.
Did we ever
was at
actually
the-
get it? Get
You were
it
there,
into
Dave.
Bayonet. There it is. Did we ever actually install it as a bayonet on anyone?
I think we didn't have the right type of. I don't think we had the right hardware.
Well, yeah, because it
Oscar,
needed
come on, man.
the classic, the classic front lug with the clamshell.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, truthfully, I kind of
Or-
like the new one a little more. I like the handle better on this one, but I like the overall profile better on the new one.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm sure everyone was expecting a folder. No one was expecting a
No.
$320 fixed blade. So, like, it could be worse. I'm not mad at this, but this is also all they revealed so
nice.
far. Yeah, Yeah, I mean it's expensive. I'm not gonna buy it, but you know, it's not objectionable. I mean, they had a rough year last year.
Yeah. Oh my God. Rough couple years. What are you talking about?
1 star. What is this?
It's got a review.
What?
Garbage company. Hold on. Let me read it. Let me read it real quick. Garbage company. Purchase this knife. Lifetime warranty. My butt. They discontinued the knife, then brought it back. Yet they won't provide replacement parts. Just buy the Benchmade and save yourself the trouble, dude. Completely different knife, man.
The bench,
Whoa.
the bench paid what?
Clay J is an idiot. Oh, what did ZT reply? Let me read that.
Favorite feature: the horrible customer service.
All right, let me read ZT's response. Clay, we recommend that you complete a warranty request form and print and mail it to us with the knife. If we're unable to repair the knife since it discontinued, we'll send a gift voucher or something. Yeah, so it's all just some.
I enjoy that they said his first name and then period. You know, this sounds exactly like the angry emails we've gotten.
Yeah.
With
Clay.
the exact phrasing. So,
Yeah. Garbage company.
I appreciate that somebody went on the ZT website to review it. That's the ZT456.
He reviewed it. That's amazing. Oscar, come on, man.
This is M4. I guess that's neat. This doesn't even count. This isn't even worth talking about other than Clay
It's
J.
sold out too, I think. So you can't get it anymore. That was like a limited run.
My favorite member of the Insane Clown Posse, Clay J.
Oh, never thought I'd hear that sentence.
Brother of Violent J. No, okay. So ZT, good for ZT. Are they is this it? Is this all for the 2023 releases? I don't think it is because, guys, we haven't talked about the return of A.G. Russell. I'm pretty sure A.G. Russell didn't actually go away, but they came out with a new knife, which is like a once in a decade moment, and it's a knife. Silence.
Someone can talk. I'm just trying to wrangle.
No, it's okay. We're talking about
wrangle
A.G. Russell, so there isn't really.
I can hear you.
There isn't a lot to say.
Check out my RoboCop shirt. All right.
I know. I just thought it was funny that that there was a new A.G. Russell knife. But I think that's it for 2023 releases so far.
That's good because I'm done looking at most of these knives.
Sorry, I have
What
something new
about,
for you. The Ontario Knife Company CF1000, CF100. Ooh, I don't know if I like this.
Right. Yeah, no, that doesn't look too great. Doesn't look bad.
The weird.
I don't know anything about it.
design.
This is the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm not going to
It's the first time I'm seeing it. Live reactions here. It is kind of weird looking. Don't love it.
Did you see that Ken Onion's son, Kenny Onion, has a
No.
design out? With,
No,
with
this isn't true,
CRKT?
right?
His name is Kenny Onion?
Kenny Onion. Yeah.
No.
Kenny Onion.
You are messing with us.
Okay,
What's it
well,
called?
I mean, if it were timed better, that could have been a reasonable joke. But, yeah.
Oh my God! That was a joke.
No, I said if it were timed better, it could have been a joke.
Oh, it would be a joke, but it's actually for real.
But it's for real. It's a CRKT product.
Okay, I have not heard of this.
Was it? We
Ken
can't
Onion's
go back.
Wikipedia
We can't
entry
go
does
back.
not say he has
we-
a son.
We can't go back to CRKT. I can't look
Yes.
at them again.
I
Let's
don't
wrap
see
stuff
anything
up.
about a son.
We're gonna
here.
wrap stuff up now. We're gonna wrap
It's
stuff
called the
up.
Bamboozled.
Oh, that's great.
Since we last talked about the M3 knives scandal, has that? I feel like that's just been confirmed now.
Oh yeah, there's no, that's the other, there's no wonder why we all jump to conclusions about people being douchebags, because 9 times out of 10 they are.
Yeah, you
That's
really.
just the way it is.
You can apply the skepticism is well earned in the knife industry at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone saying their stuff making stuff in the USA, at this point you have to ask for proof. That's just
true.
like more often than not, it's going to be not true.
That's true.
Which is a great place to be.
And that is true.
What a
David.
fun place to be.
I want to thank you guys for joining us. We're a little rusty. I want to do this more often. So like we said, it's going to be live for patron supporters. And we'll see you soon. Please use our affiliate links. I've updated all the links in the descriptions there, so that helps us out a lot. Trying new software, things like that. What else?
I have something. Wait, if we're not done yet, if we're not quite done yet.
Right.
I have started carrying a knife in my pocket in a slip sheath, and I hate who I have become.
Oh, you're that guy now. Well, it goes with the sweater. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you know what? I just got sick of ruining all my jeans, and I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch to a slip sheath.
I feel like the slip sheath thing makes it fall out of the pocket faster, but that's not a debate I'm willing to get into at this point.
I have become everything I hate.
Fancy slip
And
sheath.
I don't know what to make of this, and I'll make an Instagram post eventually where I explain my thoughts. But I'm a knife in the pocket guy now.
Oh, well, that's a revelation right there.
I don't like that because it always seems to turn in the pocket and.
Yeah, you have to have something else
sideways.
next to it. I have a wallet that like holds it in a little
I guess
channel along
that's
my thigh.
That's the main benefit is you can still use the pocket.
Yeah. I have something else in that pocket to keep it from just eventually just turning horizontal.
I would imagine
worse
like
than carrying it
if you're
clipped.
someone that carries a bag or a purse or something, it might be a good way to carry it. Backpack.
Oh, Jake, yeah. Thank you for the random backpack that you sent me. When I first opened it, I genuinely thought it was the same backpack I already owned, that you went and bought one and sent it to me.
No.
The same backpack.
As I said, I was gonna throw as much random stuff in there, including things from, like vendor swag from Kate's big corporate automotive industry meetings, and this time I made sure there was something in every single pocket of that bag. So hopefully you're still finding.
It was
duck
very
feathers
creative, and I also hope I
candy.
checked all the pockets.
Or yeah.
For perishables.
Flashlight and more duck feathers. I can't even remember what I put in there, honestly, but a little bit of everything. Hopefully, you got a smile out of opening it.
It was much appreciated.
Good.
Wow.
Are we officially going to be at the New York show? I definitely want.
I haven't made any plans about it yet, but I gotta go. I mean, why wouldn't I go? Even if I just
have
go
nothing
for the
that's
day.
stopping me from going, so I'm going to tentatively say yes, I will be there.
Yeah.
Jake, you're our last hope.
Yeah,
We'll discuss it.
I would like to. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's shorter. It's only one night now, Jake, or
Yeah.
one day.
So it's only one night you have to stay inside the hotel and not leave the room, which
Yeah,
makes it
it's-
easier.
I don't know why it's only one day. I mean, I get it. It's probably cheaper.
Honestly,
for the
it's
show.
fine. That venue is small enough where you can see everything.
Yeah, you don't need to be there 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll definitely make the trip. You know, it makes sense. Why not? Just drive the 2 hours and go.
Yeah. What's funny is they had a thing. They've updated the website since the last time we did an episode, and now there's nothing on Friday. They were going to have some like a VIP thing, and there was some exhibitor early entrance on Friday, and now that's completely gone, and it's just Saturday.
Well, maybe that's sold out.
Oh, maybe. Hopefully, got to keep the show alive.
Echo.
Brian's
Jake,
already.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like, I can't take this sound anymore.
we have the list of exhibitors.
It's okay. We'll do another episode before that, and we'll go through it then. We don't need to
Okay.
go through the list of exhibitors at the New York show
All right.
just yet. We'll do that again. We'll do that in
I
a
think
bonus.
Brian's advice is we'll do 2 short episodes instead of one long one 6 months later.
Bingo.
Why is everybody echoing? Is it me?
Yeah. So before the echo kills this episode,
It's
I guess we're gonna
Brian
end it.
took his headphones off.
Oh, maybe.
Great
There
to
we go.
see the 4 of you back together. Thanks, Paul.
all right. Well, stay tuned. I guess Jake, you can play us out. Levon's just walking out off now. I don't know how to end the episode. This is fun.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you very soon.
Just gonna walk away.
Chihuahua.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Use our link.
Sorry.
Bye.
We'll do better next time.
We'll do better.